Now we have to divide this by this. But then before I do that, just like to quickly tell us this, that take for instance, if we have 6 divided by 2, it gives us 3. Now the 6 there is called dividend. The 2 there is called divisor, while the 3 there is what referred to as quotient. So our dividing by the divisor gives us the quotient. And looking at it, quotient multiplied by the divisor gives us the dividing. Now to do this, all we need to do is to create a multiplication set for our divisor. And let's not forget, we're operating in base 4. And the number that is in operation or that are in operation in base 4 are 0, 1, 2, 3, 3 for base 4. So we create a multiplication set for the divisor. So this goes as this: 2, 3 multiplied by 0 gives us 0. 2, 3 multiplied by 1 gives us 2, 3. Now, 2, 3 multiplied by 2. Now, let me show you how to get this very quickly. Now, 2, 3 multiplied by 2. Let's multiply as if we are multiplying in base 10. 2 times 3 is 6. But then we can't write down that 6. Why? Because we're operating in base 4. So we consider the number of 4 we can have in this, which is 1, remainder 2. So 2 times 3 is 1, 2 in base 4. So we write down 2 and take 1. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1, 5. We still cannot write it down because we're operating in base 4. And in base 4, these are the numbers that are in operation. So since we have 5, we consider the number of 4 we have in our 5, 1, remainder 1. So we have it as 1, 1. So our 2, 3 multiplied by 2 gives us 1, 1, 2. Then for the last one, 2, 3 multiplied by 3. Do the same thing by 3. 3 times 3 is 9, which we cannot write down because we're operating in base 4. So we consider the number of 4 we have in this, which is 2, remainder 1. So that means 3 times 3 is 2, 1 in base 4. So we write down 1, take 2. Now 3 times 2 is 6, plus the 2 we took, 8. Then if 8, we consider the number of 4 we have in 8, which is 2, remainder 0. So we have it as 2, 0. So our 2, 3 multiplied by 3 is 2, 0, 1. Now let's go back to setting our solution. So we have this as this: 1, 3, 2, 3, 3 by 2, 3. Now to begin with, if we pick just the first value, it's not possible because it is so lesser than this. If we pick 2 digits, it still will not go because the number is still lesser. So we have to go with 3 digits. Now we have 132 by this. All we need to do is go to our multiplication set if we can find 132. Looking at it, there's no 132. So all we need to do is check out for the values that is closer to the 132, and which is 112. The multiplication there is 23 by 2. So that means 132 divided by 23 will give us 2. So this we state it here. So we now do multiplication. 2 multiplied by this, we have it as 112. At this level, we subtract. 2 minus 2 is 0. 3 minus 1 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. So now we bring down these 3. We now have 203 for our dividing. Now we start all over with the division again. 203 by this. Just quickly check through a multiplication set if we have this. And if it's not there, we check for the number that is close. And looking at it, we don't have it, but we have a number that is close, which is 201. And the multiplication there is 23 by 3. So 203 by 23, we go 3 times. Then by multiplication, we have it as 201. Then we subtract. So 3 minus 1, we have 2. 0 minus 0 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. So we bring the last 3 down. We have it as 2, 3. Now 2, 3 by 2, 3, we check again for dividing, which we have it there. So, and the multiplication there is 2, 3 by 1. So automatically, 2, 3 divided by 2, 3 goes one times. So we have it here. So 1 times 2, 3, we have it as 2, 3. And when we subtract, we have it as 0, 0. So this, in conclusion, our 13233 base 4 divided by 23 base 4 gives us 231 base 4. Now, if we want to be sure that this is actually correct, all we need to do, just like I showed to us here initially, we just multiply our quotient, because at this level now, this is our quotient. We multiply it with our divisor, it will give us back our dividend.